Good morning. Child's pose to begin with. If you want to grab a bolster or a pillow or a block to make it a little bit more loungy, you certainly can. Knees together, knees wide, what's comfortable for you. The pillow isn't the easiest to talk into. I'm going to pick my head up. Don't pick up yours. So get wiggly on. Just let your hips move from side to side. Stretch your arms forward. Let them soften. You can always bring your hands underneath your forehead or just let your forehead come into whatever you got. The ground, a pillow. And begin to breathe into your back body. So feel your inhale. Lift and open the cage. Use the exhale to feel like you're heavy into whatever you got underneath you. Create a sound of the breath by breathing in through your nose, breathing down the back of the throat, and then exhaling, same path out, press out through the back of the throat, out through the nose. And just listen and follow the path of the breath. Imagine where it goes when it comes into your body. Imagine it leaving your body. And can you, while you're here, begin to let go of all the things? Let go of the thoughts, let go of the stress, let go of the worries, let go of the tension. And the thoughts are going to keep coming in. And the tension's going to build back up. But let's just keep coming back to the breath. And I know it is not that easy. All of your worries don't disappear just because you're breathing, all of your stresses. But what if just in this moment we pretended? We pretended it was that easy, and we just used this time to get as much space as possible. It is that easy to breathe in space. It is that easy to just let go. Three more rounds. And begin to walk your hands forward. Let your hips wiggle side to side. Stretch your fingers as wide as they can go. And then we'll press up to all fours. Maybe we'll press up to all fours. All right. Keep the fingers spread wide, shoulders over the wrist, knees can come in a little bit tighter. Round your back with your exhale, taking a cat. Maybe here the hips again kind of move side to side, or your head can move. Toes tucked or untucked. Pull your body weight back. So if the toes are untucked, you'll feel it more through the ankle and the shin, right? If you're tight through the front of the foot. And then bring shoulders forward. Grip your fingers, grip your mat. Keep your rounded body, keep your chin tucked, and just feel the stretch of the wrist that way. And then if we tuck the toes and pull back, then you're going to feel it more in your toes and the arches of the feet. Your back. You're going to feel it where you're tight. All right. Now this time when you come forward, again, grip, hug the navel in. See if we can come forward without like all of a sudden collapsing our shoulders. And then we'll meet in the middle. Lift your sitting bones, lift your heart. In side to side, forward, backwards. Again, just exploring new space. And even though you might have done this 1,000 times, this time it's new because it's today. And this day and this moment is different from all the other times. And then let's pull back to down dog. Feet can be wide. Hands can be wide. Knees can be bent. Lift and drop your heels a couple times. Bend and straighten your legs. Move yourself around. And then come forward to plank. Draw shoulders over the wrist. Again, gripping the mat, hugging your navel in. You can always drop your knees. Imagine you're squeezing from your toes all the way up through the inner thighs. You're squeezing, can't just be one block because that would be a really big block, but like several blocks just all stacked in between. And you're trying to squeeze everything to the center. And then soften knees, come back to child's pose. Hips to the right, hands to the left, stretch through the side body, breathe in, out. Come back through center, hips to left, hands to right, breathe in, out. Come back to center, rise up all the fours, back to down dog. Bring your feet in a little bit closer, take the right leg to the sky, straight back so the toes point to the ground. Give a little bit of a bend to that right knee and then push through the right heel so the leg's really strong. Squeeze the glute, reach it up a bit higher, draw the front ribs in, and then as you exhale, hug your knee into your nose. Take it back to the sky, stretch. This time you can bend the knee and open up your hip. Keep breathing. And exhale, knee to nose, step the foot between the hands. All right, fingertips work, blocks work, fist, flat hands, it's all up to your body. Soften the left knee, but don't let it touch. Draw the shoulders back, lift up your heart on your inhale. And then press through the right heel, use your right glute, step to the top of your mat, fold, exhale, bend your knees, let your head be heavy. Give yourself some time here. Maybe your feet go a little bit wider, you grab opposite elbow. Your knees can be bent. Draw your body weight more into the ball of the foot if that's possible, but without clenching your toes. Half lift, so heels press out, glutes engage, half lift, hands to shins, ground blocks, hug the navel in, and then fold as you exhale, pressing all the breath out. Inhale, same action to get you all the way up to the sky. Big stretch. When you get here, interlace your fingers and press both up to the sky and then maybe take a little bit of a back bend. The arms do not have to totally straighten out. And then let the fingers release. Draw the elbows towards each other. Big breath in. Big exhale out. Inhale, bring the hands all the way back up to the sky. Gaze can go up too. Exhale, fold, let your head go. Step the left foot back to lunge. Soften the knee down this time. Squeeze the inner thighs. Rise up, hands to the sky. Maybe you like that same interlacing of the fingers. Take a little bit of an arc over to the right. Stretch through the left side body. Whew. You're going to feel it where you're tight. Back to center, open heart to the sky, breathing in. And then bringing hands down to, again, floor or blocks. I would move my left knee back a little bit, straight, stretch. Stretch out your right leg. tail goes back, lift your heart, and then maybe there's a deeper fold for you. Bend back into the right knee, lift the left. Think of cat, round, hug the navel in, step it back, down dog. Plank on your inhale, strong, squeeze those blocks. Exhale, knees can drop, belly and chest to the mat, same time. From your toes pressing down, hug the navel. Again, you're squeezing those blocks all the way from your toes to the inner thighs. Draw the hands back, roll your shoulders back, baby cobra, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Push. So I'm going to bring my hands forward. You can keep them back there. All fours to child's pose. And a really long child's pose, like you're stretching your hands forward, you're pulling your hips back, you're getting all the length. Eyes up, hands and knees. Down dog. Left leg goes back. A little bit of a bend and then strong press, strong lift. Hug the navel in. Exhale, knee to your nose. Hold it there for a moment. Inhale, take it back to the sky. You can bend and open on this one. Stretch. So I just collapsed my right side, which also feels pretty good. But try to pull your right hip back so that right side's body stays nice and long and even to the left. Knee to your nose again as you step the foot between the hands. Almost drop the knee. And then shoulders roll back. Lift your heart. Breathe in. And out. And then an active left leg. So drive through the left heel. Squeeze through that left glute to bring your right leg forward. Fold. Exhale. Half lift. Remember the actions of the feet and the glutes. Fold as you exhale. All the breath out. Rise to the sky. Inhale again. You can interlace the fingers. Pull up and back. Bend your elbows. Breathe in and out. Let's interlace the fingers. Push the fists back. Like it's reaching back behind you, and at the same time your chest is reaching forward. So two different directions. Then can your chest lift to the sky and your hands, keeping that distance, go back a little bit. And if it doesn't work to interlace your fingers, then you don't. Breathe in, heart lifts high. Exhale, dive down with the bind. Let your head go. One more breath in. Hands come down. This time, right foot steps back, knee down, squeeze through the inner thighs, rise up. So we've got that option to interlace the fingers, lift up, stay center or arc now towards the left. And right shoulder forward is one feeling. Right shoulder backwards is another feeling. But can we keep pulling the right hip forward so it's not opening? Or maybe in your body it's better to open it. Come back to center. Inhale. Man. Hands come down. Move your right knee back a little bit. Stretch out your left leg. You can move your hips side to side. Again, I've done this probably a million times. And today my left leg is all a mess. Today my right leg is too. So, just do a little list. Like if I push the ball of the foot, if I turn the toes to the left, if I turn the toes to the right, if I move my butt to the left, if I move my butt to the right, like all these different things. It's a different feeling. It's a hard no or a yeah, that's okay. And the more we can just really get into your bodies, it is easier to let go of all the other stuff because we're just not thinking about it. We are just creating that space. All right, bend back into the knee. Lifting the right, squeeze the inner thighs, hug the navel in, step it back to down dog. Breath in, breath out. Plank on the inhale, grip your fingers, squeeze that imaginary block. Breath out, knees can drop. From your feet, hug navel in, squeeze the blocks, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead down. This time I'm going to keep my hands there. Come into a full cobra, even an up dog if you're ready. Breathing in. Stay for the breath out. Down dog. Right leg rises straight back. Knee to nose, exhale. Lower the knee right between the thumbs. Come to your fingertips, shoulders roll back. Inhale, lift your heart. Stay for the exhale. Press hands down, hug the knee into your belly. Inhale to the side, bend the knee and open up your hip. Right foot steps between the hands. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, top of your mat. All the breath out, let it go. Use those legs, half lift. And fold. To the sky, up, catch hands. Stay for the exhale. Hands interlace, open heart, breathe in. Dive down, exhale. Hands down, left foot steps back, knee softens, arms up, breathe in. Arc to the right. Hands come down, lift up the back knee, two straight legs, breathe in. Find a twist here, bend into the right knee, right hand to the thigh, to the sky. Let the arm circle around. Bring it onto the inside, walk around to the left, find a fold, head is heavy, hello. Wiggle yourself side to side. Sorry, my necklace is in my mouth. So think about opening your sitting bones, pushing out through your heels, maybe even turning the toes in a little bit more so you're rolling the thighs inward. May or may not give you a little bit more space. And then we're going to walk to the left now. Runner's lunge on the inhale. Straighten the left leg as you exhale. Runner's lunge on the inhale. Straighten the leg as you exhale. One more runners. Down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Plank on the inhale. Halfway down, all the way down. Baby cobra, inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Down dog. Left leg to the sky, straight back. Knee to your nose. Lower it down. Find fingertips, roll shoulders. Inhale, can you pull your right hip forward, lift up through the heart. And then pressing through the hands, exhale. Up and back, bend the knee, open. Left foot steps forward, gaze up, inhale. Right foot meets top of your mat, fold. Half lift. And fold. To the sky, strong legs get you there. Reach up, interlace if it's working. If it's not, lose it. Find your breath. You don't have to rush. Hands interlace. Keep switching up the grip of the fingers. Open up your chest. Dive down. Let it all go. Breath in. Breath out. Hands down. Right foot steps back. Knee down. Arms up. Breathe in. Arc to the left. Center. Hands come down this time. The right knee lifts. You've got two straight legs. Stay for a round. Make your way to your twist. Right hand down, left hand to the sky. Circle the arm around. Sure, why not? Come on to the inside of the left foot. Walk it around wide. And again, just give it a moment to wiggle. To just find the setup of the heels out some and the toes in. to let your head go. And then as we walk to the right, take like 3 times of bending and straightening. So you've got your runner's lunge, straight leg. Last one. Down dog. Inhale, forward plank. Knees down, halfway down. All the way down. Shoulders back, full up dog. Press through the feet, lift up through your chest. Or you're staying low. You're still in cobra. You're still in baby cobra. Down dog, exhale. Right leg rises, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Knee down, fingertips, shoulders back. Breathe it in, left hip forward. Exhale, press down, hug in. Take the leg up and back, bend the knee. And then bring the right knee underneath you. Open up to the left, side plank, modified stretch. Gate pose, squeeze the left side body to bring you up. Take it all the way over. Hands come down, tuck your left toes, hug your navel in. All the way up and back, bend your knee, open up your hip. Right foot steps between the hands. Inhale, look up. Top of your mat, exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. Just fold, exhale. Chair pose on this one. So pull your hips back, hug the navel in, squeeze your butt, and then bring the arms up, maybe to the heart. And keep pulling hips back. Hug the front ribs to lift your chest. So much of the back body, and then layer that with the front body. Arms up. And just slow down. Breathe in. Out. Breathe in. Out. Can the breath take you a little bit deeper? Breathe in. Heels are pressing out a little bit. Active glutes. Breathe out. Push through the right leg. Bring your left leg up. Hand or no hand, just find your tree. So if you feel like you sink into the right hip, can we lift out of it? Same interlacing the fingers. Let the hands reach up. Pull the left knee back. Pull the hips forward. Take your arc up and back, breathing into the chest. Gaze up if it's possible. You can always drop your left foot down to the ground. And then arc over to the left. So the hip feels like it pulls to the right. Right hip to the right a little bit. Lift through the right wrist as you arc over to the left. Coming back to center, find hug navel, bring that left leg forward. Hands to heart. Pause. All right, bend the right knee a little bit. Squeeze your left heel towards your butt cheek. And then start to think about your kneecap lifting to the sky. So my kneecap's lifting as the hands come down to the ground. And then continue to lift your right kneecap up to the sky, so as high as it can go. And if you've tapped out, that's cool. And then start to straighten your right leg. Did I say left kneecap? No, I didn't. Let your head get heavier. And as you continue to lift the kneecap to the sky, now start to straighten out that left leg. Ooh. Walk your hands back. Breathe in. Stretch the leg high. Squeeze. Exhale. Let your head go. Left knee comes down. Squeeze the inner thighs. Rise up. Breathe in. Arc to the right, but maybe let your right hand come towards the ground. Maybe it touches. Maybe it doesn't. Stretch. Back to center. Breathing in. Hands down, lift up, both legs, exhale. Now as you take your twist, you can stay with the twist, or we start to spin to the right pinky edge, the left pinky edge, sink the hip, stretch back through the right hand. And then as you circle, we're back to the inside of the right foot, walk around wide. Half lift, breathing in. Folding, breathing out. To the back of the mat, inhale. Straight legs, exhale. Bend into the left knee, right hip forward, left hip back, inhale, arms to the sky. Settle in. Breathe in. Out. Interlace the fingers, stretch the arms up, pull back. And maybe again we arc over to the right. We arc over to the left. As you come back to center, warrior two, open up to the left, adjusting as you need to today. Soft shoulders, strong core, strong legs, strong roots. Reverse your warrior on your inhale. So up and back. Exhale, side angle, pull the hips back. Draw the shoulder blades together, strong legs, breathe in, breathe out. Straighten left leg, pull yourself up and back, up and back, up and back, breathing in. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Just the breath. Down dog. Plank on the inhale. Do we want to go halfway down and stay? Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog on the inhale. Down dog as you exhale. One breath in. One breath out. Left leg to the sky, straight back. Exhale. Knee comes down, fingertips, inhale. Strong leg, hug it in, exhale. All the way up and back, bend the knee open. Side plank modified. Breathe in. Ready, gate pose. Squeeze the right side body, pull yourself up. Hands come down, hug the navel. All the way up, inhale. Step it. Top of your mat. Half lift. And fold. Chair pose. Just find it. Take your time. Backside strong, front body strong. You can use the breath to maybe go deeper, maybe turn on or off some muscles. Press through the feet, rise up. Hands to heart. Right knee comes up. Find your way to tree on this side. My foot is beneath the knee. Can be in any fashion, direction you want. Just try to lift out of your left hip. Interlace the fingers again, pressing up. And then think about pulling the hips forward, lifting the heart, and pulling yourself up and back. So it's just a little bit of a back bend. And perhaps we even arc over to the right. Ooh. Coming back to center, bring the right leg forward. Okay, from the kneecap. So as you bend into the left knee, squeeze your right heel towards your butt, and then start to just think kneecap, kneecap, kneecap to the sky as your hands come down to the ground. And then as that kneecap is as high as it can go, maybe go a little bit higher, then without losing the height, can you straighten out your right leg? Hands can walk back, head goes a little bit heavier. And then that powerful right leg is reaching and squeezing. You're breathing. All right, ready? Whew. Soften the knee, hands to the sky, breathe it in. Arcing over. center. Hands down. Okay, here was our twist. So great to just take the twist, or if you would like, take it a little bit. No, not liking that one. Somewhere in between works great. And then when we spin it around, toes in, just fold. All right, moving on. Over to the right foot. Straighten out the right leg. Bend into the right knee. And this time, squeeze the inner thighs, rise up. Find center. Back knee can always bend if you want, right? What do we need? Sometimes I think it's easier to bend the knee to find what feels pretty good, and then straighten out the leg. Reach the arms up. I did both sides, so let's arc over to the left. And arc over to the right. And then coming back to center. Open up warrior two. Soft shoulders. Reach forward, reach up, reach back, breathing in. Side angle. Can you pull the hips back a little bit? Sink the hips as you come into it. That strong edge of your left foot. A feeling of lift through the inner thighs. It's the balance, right? We're sinking into it, but we're not letting go of the support. So there's always that support. So there's a little bit of lift as we go a little bit deeper. Straighten right leg. Pull up, pull back. Breathing in. Exhale, hands come down. Down dog. Plank on your inhale. All the way down, exhale. Once you make it down here, give yourself a little bit of a wiggle. Forehead down to the ground. So, toenails pressed into the ground. We imagine that we are squeezing the blocks from your toes all the way up to the inner thighs. Hugging the navel in. And then bringing the hands back towards the hips. So you got your strong legs, you got your big squeeze, hug the navel in, draw the shoulder blades together, draw the elbows together, and float your chest. And that's all you need to do. Or maybe you need to just stay on the ground and think about it. And then the hands could lift. If your hands lift and all of a sudden your shoulders are by your earlobes, can we notice that? And maybe adjust. It helps me to find the length by reaching the hands back. So if you too would like to reach your hands back, can that help to move your shoulders away from your earlobes? I'm just going to stay here. If you wanted to, you could lift your legs. If you wanted to, you could catch your feet for bow. This is enough for me today. Breathe. And then let it go. Bend your knees, let the legs rock from side to side. Circle your ankles. And then press back, hug the navel in, tuck your toes. Give yourself a stretch. Down dog. More stretches. Wiggle your hips. Right leg rises, bend and open. So option A, we drop the left knee and we take this version of our flip dog. Option B, you flip your dog this way. So press down to lift up. And keep breathing. Hand comes down. Take the right leg to the sky. All right, knee to your nose, exhale. Okay, here's an option. Hug the right leg in like we've been doing with that lift. Hop your left foot in a little bit closer. We're going to keep the right knee tucked in, and this might be like that, right? Might barely be able to do anything, but maybe we can kick that left leg up. I said maybe, right? So all of this effort to lift the right leg into our body, and then our left leg. When I lift my leg, my hips are trying to come forward at the same time, and that's a lot to think about. So today, this is enough, right? Or lifting to your tippy toe is enough, and squeezing that heel into your butt. And then I'm done. Child's pose. All right, from here, go ahead and shimmy. Left leg back, right shin forward. Finding pigeon. If you'd rather be on your back or double, all good things. Pull the hips to the left a little bit. Take both a stretch forward and then arc over to the right. And then you can find your way back to center. We're not going to stay here that long, but if pigeon is the space you need, you can always just pause. Pause and hang out here for a while. Option, and it can be on your left hand or forearm, push into the right thigh. So what happens there? You're both lifting out of the ground and then twisting, and then squeeze. Use your hamstring, squeeze that left heel in, grab hold. Maybe the foot kicks back. There's your chest opener. If you prefer this quad stretch, you can just, oh my goodness. Whew. If your body needs the quad stretch. And then we can let that go. Rise on up. Just Tin Man your way back. I'm just speaking for myself. Clearly. All right, down dog. Totally fine, lovely. Go through Chaturanga if you want. Get your breath back if it faded. Left leg to the sky, bend and open. Okay, so again, you could soften the right knee down and take the foot behind. Or we can flip up, 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 and over. And then from pressing down, we lift up. Try not to dump weight into your right shoulder. Keep lifting up and out. And then as you flip back. Okay. So if it's a helpful reminder to you, think about what that was. We had the knee down and then we suctioned it up. Hop your right foot in. It is so enough to just try to be here without collapsing your shoulders, to squeeze your left heel up to your butt, to maybe just take a hop That is so hard. I am exhausted. But maybe you can get a little bit more. Ha ha ha. I've lost it all at the top. Maybe halfway, right? Sure. Practice. Keep practicing, or find your pigeon on this side. And if you have like a block or a pillow and you feel like that is pretty useful to you, then you can do that. So we took that side stretch. And if at any point you're ready to come back to center, the twist, take it or leave it. Pushing into the left thigh to lift you, to open you. I don't think the side's going to be very happy about the whole grab. So, but you could do partial, right? You could work those muscles and pull it in. And then slowly let it go. Press on up. Swing your right leg. Swing it forward. Let the knees, oh my gosh, go side to side. Soles of the feet could come together, or you could just do straight leg. I'm going to do straight leg. And then take a fold. All right, we'll rise up. Scoot your way. Slowly roll down to your mat. Bring your knees in. Give yourself a squeeze. Happy baby. Bridge, wheel. What do you still need? So wherever you are, if you're taking bridge, if you're taking wheel, if you're in another inversion, shoulder stand, headstand, make sure that you have your breath there, that we are again in our bodies. And of course, as much time as you want to devote to wherever you are. If you're sticking with me, I'm doing some sort of version of Happy Baby. I'm really just rocking side to side. All right, last twist. Any sort of knee. You know what? I'm going to actually roll whole body. So if you too would like to do this, roll your whole self onto your right side take your left arm up and your right arm forward, and then just let it go to the left. And if this is really uncomfortable because you need some support, more support, because my left shoulder isn't hitting the ground, you could always put that pillow underneath you, the block underneath you. Oh, jeez. To me, though, it's fine where it is. And who knows, with each exhale, you might end up sinking the shoulder down. Knees, totally. Mine have separated. They don't have to stay stacked. And then we'll come back through all the way over to your other side. So stacking everything, hips, shoulders, left arm forward, right arm to the sky, and then, oh man, take your time. And then you can come back to center. Squeeze the knees into the chest. And set yourself up for Shavasana. Close your eyes. Focus all on the breath. Thoughts come and go. The tension pulls in, the tension leaves. Just stay with your breath. Begin to deepen the breath. Take a big stretch. Wiggles, circles. Take your time. We'll come to seated, so one knee comes in and the other. Ooh. Oh, hello, bolster. Don't mind if I do. Oh. All right. Stretch arms to sky. Right hand down, arc over. Switch. And then bring it back to the heart. One hand on top of the other. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Acknowledge a space. The space of momentarily letting go of it all. The space that is yours. The space to connect. The space to feel. The space to breathe. Draw your biggest breath in. Let it all go. Thank you for practicing with me today. Let me know, of course, if you have any questions, comments, if I can help you in any way. Otherwise, fantastic day. I hope you have a fantastic day, is what I meant to say. And I will see you next time.